So possibly the most viral moment in the history of television, definitely the most viral moment in the history of the Oscars, in recent years at least. You know, I can't think of any other viral moment that has been like this. 23 million views on this video right here. If you don't know what I'm talking about Will Smith going on stage to punch/slap Chris Rock in the face after Chris Rock makes a joke about his wife. Now, if you don't know, Chris Rock is a comedian. Will Smith knows this. Everyone knows this. He was making a joke. I don't understand what Will Smith's point was in going up there and slapping him. Like, you're slapping a grown man. You are a grown man slapping another grown man. It doesn't make you look any better. It doesn't make you look tough. And honestly, shout out to Chris Rock for showing the restraint to not retaliate, because this was definitely, by the way, confirmed to be real by multiple people. Multiple sources within the Oscars have said that they were actually in the rehearsals for the Oscars, and this did not happen. Chris Rock was not interrupted by Will Smith during his speech. So this was actually, you know, a real event. This wasn't a staged event. This wasn't an acted event. It was real. And like I said, shout out to Chris Rock for showing the restraint to not retaliate, because if I was on that stage and Will Smith or anyone walks up to me and slaps me in the face after I just made a joke, it wasn't meant to hurt anyone's feelings. It wasn't meant to hurt, you know, Jada Pinkett's feelings or Will Smith's. If he went up to me and slapped me, I would definitely retaliate in some way. But let's check out the clip for anyone who hasn't seen it already. Let's check out exactly what happened right here.
Oh, wow.
There's the slap.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude.
See, a lot of people thought whenever this part happened, whenever it was just a slap that everyone was seeing in the viral moments, we didn't get to see the uncensored version yet. Everyone thought that it could be acted, that it could be staged. But then whenever the uncensored versions, which is this one, this is a Japanese version of it, whenever the uncensored version started to come to light, whenever the uncensored version started to surface, then more people started to realize this actually might be real. And it definitely was real. Like I said, it's been confirmed by multiple sources. I'll let the rest of the video play now.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
ウィル・スミスにやられました。
Wow, dude. It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. ジェーンのジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay?
So as you can see, he's not joking around. I don't think there's anyone who has seen this entire clip that can still say that he was joking around. And if he is joking, if this is acted, that is some of the best acting that I've ever seen out of Will Smith and out of anyone. And he deserves an Academy Award for this performance.
Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television.
テレビ史上最高
He's not lying.
の場面でしょうか。
So we are here to give a documentary out, to give an Oscar out.
It's definitely the greatest moment in the history of the Oscars. You know, the Oscars are definitely falling off really hard when it comes to their viewership, when it comes to people actually caring about the awards that they give out, because they're so off base in most of the awards that they give out. They're so off base, and in the nominations that happen, like no one cares anymore. And unless you're actually in Hollywood, unless you're, you know, a Hollywood commentator or whatever, maybe a movie critic, that's the only people who actually care about this stuff. Unless you have to report on it, you don't really care about it because they're meaningless at this point. But then later on in the Oscars, Will Smith did respond to it tearfully. You know, he talked about how, I'll just let you watch it for yourself and then make your own decisions on what's happening here.
I want to apologize to the Academy.
Let me turn up the volume a little bit.
All my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me. It's about being able to shine light on all of the people, Tim and Trevor and Zach and Sanaya and Demi and Ingenue and the entire cast and crew of King Richard and Venus and Serena, the entire Williams family. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said. I look like crazy father, just like they said about Richard Williams. But love will make you do crazy things.
You know, and I think that if you know me, you probably know where I stand when it comes to this Will Smith situation, when it comes to the situation with him and his wife. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that he keeps her around and that he continues to defend her. You know, I saw a lot of people making jokes like, hey, Chris Rock, if you wanted to make a Will Smith joke, if you wanted to do something revolving around Jada, why didn't you just sleep with her? And then Will Smith wouldn't have gotten offended. And it's true. It's like this dude allows his wife to totally make him look like a fool, not only privately humiliate him, but publicly humiliate him. And then he continues to go to bat for her on the, you know, in a way that's on national television. You go on stage at the Oscars and slap a dude in the face because he made a joke about her being bald. And yeah, I understand. She has a condition where she can't grow hair or her hair falls out. It's alopecia. I'm not sure if it's, you know, if it stops your hair from growing or if it makes it fall out. I'm not sure. But she has a condition and that sucks. And maybe, I don't know if Chris Rock knew that or not. Or maybe he knows them personally and maybe they joke about it in private all the time. And Will Smith, because if you look at the actual original clip, I don't have it pulled up where he actually told the joke. But if you go look at it yourself, if you go look when Chris Rock actually told the joke about the G.I. Jane and, you know, Jada's alopecia, Will Smith actually laughs at the joke in real time. And I think he probably looked over at Jada because she looked pretty pissed off. I think he probably looked over at Jada and was like, oh, I messed up. Or Jada maybe told him, say something like that's messed up. Something is off here. I don't think Chris Rock, knowing that she has a condition and knowing that she's that self-conscious and knowing that Will Smith will get that mad, I don't think if he knew that, he would have told that joke. I don't think that he would, you know, at the expense of Will Smith and his wife's feelings, I don't think he would tell that joke. He just doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. Let me know in the comments if I'm totally off base on that, but I just think something's off here. Because like I said, Will Smith in real time laughed at the joke as well as everyone else in the audience. And even when Will Smith went on stage and slapped Chris Rock in the face, everyone in the audience was laughing. Everyone thought it was a joke. Everyone thought, you know, they were just playing around until Will Smith sat down and started yelling at Chris Rock from the stands, just like everyone else who's been watching the videos on Twitter. Everyone in the stands at the Oscars thought the entire thing was a joke, which is yet another thing pointing towards this actually being a real event, not a staged event, not an acted event. This was definitely something that happened. This isn't something that they practiced. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about the whole situation, though. What do you think about Will Smith and Chris Rock? Do you think that possibly Chris Rock could press charges against Will Smith? I saw a lot of people saying that. But I think this makes Will Smith look even worse than before, in my opinion, because not only did he get totally cucked by his wife, not only is he in a horrible relationship with a failure of a woman, if I'm being honest with you, you know, whenever, I'm not even going to go into all that. I don't have time in this video, but I just think that he's an idiot for staying in that relationship. I know it's tough in marriages because she might take half his money, might take his kids and all that stuff. But I know it's tough, but you know, you can be with her and not go on stage and slap a dude in the face because he told a joke about her. I think that makes you look like an idiot. And the fact that he slapped the dude instead of punching the dude when you're a grown man and he's a grown man, and then you went on stage and you cried about it. And, you know, in this speech, he did apologize to the Academy and stuff like that. I want to apologize to the Academy and I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees. This is a beautiful moment, and I'm not crying about winning an award. It's about being able to shine light, is apparently what he said. Like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments about the whole situation. Do you think that it's possible that Chris Rock could press charges? Let me know if you have any insight that I don't have on the situation. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me on Twitter, the link to that will be in the description as well. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.